Hello guys, I'm very excited to meet you guys, and today we are doing a data analytics in Excel series. I want to give you guys a big welcome, and my name is Shady Ranking. I'm a data analyst from Kano, Nigeria, the northern part, and I'm walking you guys through a data analytics in Excel, and we're going to cover a lot of amazing topics. First of all, I'll give you guys an introductory part in which I'll give you guys a beginner friendly tour on Microsoft Excel. Then we'll see how to connect to different kind of data sources. We'll do some functions, how to add some ifs, count ifs, and all that. Then we'll see how we can do conditional formatting, some data validation to make sure that a allow set of input data is being entered on a row or a columns. Then we'll do some pivot tables, how to summarize our records. Then we'll see how we can get a particular set of record from a given range, considering the VLOOKs, HLOOKUPs, the lookups, and the match. Then we'll do some data analysis and also more, which is why you need to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done that. Then also turn on the notification bell. So without wasting too much of your time, let's jump right in there. Welcome to the first section of this Excel series. So I'm going to go ahead and open my Microsoft Excel. Here is it. So I'm going to take you guys through a tour and explain to you guys some basics, some things that we're going to look at details as we continue in this section of the video. So you can see there's a template say welcome to Excel. If you don't see this template here, all you need to do is just come to this new here and make sure your internet network is on and search for this template. It's just I think 50 kilobyte or so, and download it so that you can follow along this video. So let's go ahead and open it. It says welcome to Excel, take a tour. So let's create a new worksheet, and I'll just take you guys through some 10 steps here, and it's very beginner friendly. It is easy with some details, and from there we can continue. So let's go. So the first thing here I want to do is want to see how to add numbers with this Excel. And here you can see there are about 5 steps that have been explained to us here on how to add numbers with Excel. So this one here, we are going to use the sum, and we want to sum this particular amount here from this D4 to D7. This the D here on this column tab here to this row number 4 here. That's what we are adding. So we're adding this D from this D4 here down to what D7. So all you need is just click into the yellow sign here, click equals to, and the sum formula, and D4 down to D7, and you can see everything has been selected. We'll close it and we'll hit enter, and there you can see this is mention of this. Then another way to do this is we can just come here and do our alt and equals to first, then hit our enter, and it will also help us sum this. If I do my alt and equals to, I hit enter, and there you can see that also sum this. So same thing goes for this one, but in this particular case, instead of using the sum, we want to use a sum if, and I will explain this later, the difference between the sum if and the sum ifs. So here this one is taking just one conditional statement. We want to do this one to return 100, such that the numbers that will be added will be greater than 50. So here you can see, even from here you can see the only number greater than 50 is 100. So we want to add it and let it return in the particular yellow cell that's selected here. So we'll select these cells here, and let's come to this particular upper side here, and let's do equals to, and we want to do the sum if, and we want to add from this D11, this number 11 row here, to this 11 row here down to D15, this D15 here. That's what we are adding. So let's come back here, just straight to 0 for us. We are adding D11 down to D15 on the condition condition that it is greater than 50. That's what we're doing. So go ahead and close that bracket. We hit enter. That's return us 100. Same thing goes for this one, but in this case we wanted to return us with what, 160. I want it to be less than what, 100. So we'll do the same thing here, but all we need to do is let's do equals to, and let's do our sum if, am I right? Sum ifs, and we want to add all of these. So we want to add from, this is G, this is G, is on G, from G, of course G11, so you can see it's been selected, down to G15, and we want to add it on the condition that it is less than 100, because we are looking for 160. So let's hit enter, and there you can go. So same thing goes, you can try more other option down here and do it as on your convenient time. So let's go to the next one, which is fill. So there are many ways to fill here. If you read these steps here, it has explained it all to you. If you click on this, you see the formula here, and the formula is a summation of this C4 and D4. So if I want to copy this formula to the next cell, all I need to do is just come here and click this plus sign here and drag it, and it will fit that all for us. So another way of filling this is we can come here, select this down to this place, and press Ctrl D, press Ctrl down, and it's going to also fill it for us. Same thing goes for this one. In this case, we're going to do Ctrl R, that is Ctrl right. Okay, we need to select it first. Select it, Ctrl R, and there you go. That's another way how to fill. So let's see how we can split this value here. So here you can see we have the name and the first name attached to this email here. So how can we split that? Well, there's we can use the flash fill, or we can use the shortcut, or we can also use another way in which the Excel will automatically detect what we are doing and it will help us auto complete it. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. If we type this Nancy here and we hit enter and we start typing Andy here, you will see some faded names will appear. If we just hit enter, all of them will automatically fill. Then another way to do this is we can come here and do the flash fill. So once we just click on this here, we come to home, we look for fill, right? So we'll do the flash fill, and there you can see it has filled it. Or let me Ctrl Z, I can just come here and do Ctrl E, and it will also fill it. That's another way on how to do that. So let's see how we can fill this here using the text to column. So let's come here, let's select all this data. We'll go to data and text to column. So this is the text, and the delimiter, I want to separate it on delimiter. So we hit next, and this, you select the delimiter in which you are separating it, whether it's a space, a comma, or semicolon. In our case, it is a comma. So we'll select it, we'll select next. Now we need to select destination. You can see this is destination, want it to start from here, and we hit our finish, and that is all. It will help us split this into first name, last name, and company name. So transpose, if you have watched my series on Power BI series, you understand what it means to transpose. To transpose means to pivot and unpivot column, that is changing the rows into columns as well as the columns back into rows. So here you can see, here we have this about 2 rows and 6 columns selected. I can select that and copy, then come here and paste special. I'll come to home, come here and paste special, and here I'll choose the data to be transposed, and if I hit enter, it can see it has been transposed. This can as well be done with the formula. Let me show you guys how to do that with the formula. So here all you need to do is you need to select where you want that data to be transposed into. Then when you do that, you type in the formula which is transpose. So once you do that, all you need to do is you add the address of the data where it is fetching it from. It's fetching it from C33 to H34. So that's the data where it's fetching it from. So all we need to do here is we have to press our Control Shift while holding them, then we now hit our enter. So here if I press my Control and Shift and hit my enter, you can see everything has been transposed using the formula. That's how you transpose. Then here we have the sort. If you read these particular steps here, you understand how to sort it in different ways. But another simple way to do it is if I right click on this, I should be able to sort this. It's able to sort this data. Here you can see it. I can sort it from A to Z. I seen it. It has been sorted from bakery down to produce. Or I can as well click on any cell here, go into home and come here and sort it from A to Z or from Z to A. Then from this alphabet, for this particular value figure, I can right click on this and also sort it from smallest to largest. Or I can as well click on any cells there, come to this place here and also sort it from largest to the smallest. And here you can see from 90 to $10,000 has been sorted. And here it goes. So let's look at how to do tables, which is very simple. Here you can see we have a data here. If I can either highlight it or just click on any cell, come to insert, and let's come to table, and of course insert table. And there you can see table has been inserted on this particular data that was given here. Then we have another one, which is the drop down. The drop down help you group data into different kind of department, and here we want to have 3 departments, which is produce, meat and bakery. So here you can see if I highlight this here, I will come to data. Then we have one particular this thing here, which is the data validation, which is what we're going to use to do the drop down. If you don't see this here on this ribbon, all you do is just come to your file, then go to your options, then go to your customize ribbon, then go to all command. Yes, once you do that, then look for your data validation. You should be up. Yes, look at it here. Then you can add it. Once you add it, it should be able to appear on this upper ribbon here. So here I will click that, and I want it to be a list. So for my source, I want my source to be produce, meat and bakery. So let's do that. Produce, make sure it's separated by a comma, meat and what, and bakery. Did I get the spelling right? Yes. And hit OK. So here you can see I can group this data now into a different kind of department. I can group this into produce, I can group this one into meat, and as well, are you seeing it, all these ones into bakery. All this data here I can group them into different into just 3 departments. This is how you do a drop down. Then last but not the least is to analyze. Here if you want to analyze this data now, all you do is I can just come here and they say it's just click and drag to select the cells. So here we have, this is the cell they want to analyze. If we just select this one here, you see the particular small this in here will appear. So here we can add data labels on our data, and as well we can come here and clear it off. So this is how you analyze your data. So we will do more on analysis. This is just an introductory part to give you an overview, a beginner differently used to Microsoft Excel. So here we have the chart, how to add chart on this. If I click on this is years, so we're definitely using the line chart. Just click on it and go to insert, and let's go to recommended chart. You should recommend the line chart for us. Yes, let's pick this one. It looks more detailed. So here you can see this is the line chart for it, as simple as that. So I can come here as well and change it to whichever chart I want. This look more cute, so I can as well add axis if I want. I can remove the axis. I can add the data label to show how the conference attendance increased from 2007 to 2022. So this is how you can do that. Then the last one here is the pivot tables, which is very simple. So all you need to do is we just need to click, you just need to highlight this table here. We'll highlight the whole of this table here, then we'll come to insert. What are we even, let me read this thing to see what we are trying to summarize. What pivot table does is it helps you summarize that we're summarizing the products and the total amount, right? Yes, we're summarizing the product and total amount. So let's come here, let's select this, and we'll come to home, no, insert, then we'll click on pivot table. Then we are doing it on this sheet. You can do it on a new sheet or this sheet. So let's just click where we want it to be, and let's click OK. Oh, that's because let's do it on a new sheet. Let's do it on a new sheet. Insert. Double click this. Sorry. Let's do it on a new sheet. It will open a new sheet for us. So now we are doing the product and the sum of the total amount. Was that what they did there? 5,950. Sheet 1. Yeah, so we got it, 5,950. So that was what they did there. That was how they got that particular pivot table there. It's just a summary. It just helps you summarize a particular sales record. It could be anything at all. So that was how they were able to get these pivot tables here. I think I've given you guys an overview of what we are going to be doing in this series, and all of these things here I'm going to cover them in details, and we're going to see how we use it in real life problems and answer real life questions using many of this particular example here and this walkthrough that we have done here. For this section of the video, that will be all. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.